Naruto Uzumaki and Monkey D. Luffy. Who wins between these two characters if they were to fight each other in an all-out battle? Well, that is a battle we have for y'all today in the MC Clash. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below at any thoughts you'll have about this video. Now, let's go through the different categories to help us properly determine the winner of this battle. We shall start with the category of physical strength. Who is stronger between these two characters? Well, Luffy defeated a continental level character, that is Don Shinjao. He then faces off against Doflamingo and Katakuri, each time getting more and more powerful. By the time he actually faces off against someone like Kaido, he should be at least planetary level, and then Kaido just wipes the floor with him, easily making Kaido above planetary level. And then obviously Luffy comes back, trains a bit, comes back for round 2, and with round 2 he's even more powerful than he was before. He forces Kaido to go into his hybrid form, and in his hybrid form he's around high planetary plus 2 multi-planetary level, which is a pretty big feat for Kaido. Obviously Luffy is generally capable of keeping up with this level of power of Kaido, but then obviously Kaido goes into his final form. In his final form he should easily be classifying as a multi-planetary level character. Luffy then goes into gear 5, and then in gear 5 he just wipes the floor with this planetary level character, easily making Luffy above planetary level, maybe putting him around high multiplanetary to max solar system levels of purely AP, which is a massive feat for Luffy. Unfortunately, it's not enough to actually beat Naruto. The reason why I don't believe it to be enough to beat Naruto is because Naruto took a planetary level attack from Toneri Otsutsuki twice, and that was a younger variation of Naruto. He obviously gets stronger as he grows older, and then he faces off against characters known as Momoshiki and Kenshiki, who are obviously a massive problem for this adult Naruto. And then Momoshiki absorbs the powers of Kenshiki, obviously turning him into a multi-planetary level character. Base Naruto is able to actually block and redirect a couple of this Momoshiki's attacks, which again further establishes that in his base form he is easily above planetary level. And then obviously Naruto goes into his KCM form, and in his KCM form is more consistently capable of keeping up with this Kenshiki Momoshiki infused form, and that's obviously a massive feat. That would be classifying that variation of Naruto to be multi-planetary level. Obviously that variation of Naruto was still fatigued and tired and didn't even have his full strength or full chakra, which should mean that if you were to use Naruto at his strongest with his full levels of chakra and everything, and not being as fatigued as he was in that battle, he should possibly be scaling around high multi-planetary levels, which is obviously a massive feat for Naruto. And then obviously Jigen wipes the floor with him and Sasuke, easily making Jigen around solar system levels. And then he faces off against Ishiki, someone who's even more powerful than Jigen. But then obviously in Baryon mode he just wipes the floor with this character who should be above solar system levels of AP, meaning that Naruto's levels of AP should also be above solar system levels easily, which would obviously mean that in terms of physical strength he's easily above the physical strength levels of Monkey D. Luffy. And the same thing kind of applies when you're talking about durability, given that Naruto is able to actually take attacks from his solar system level character like Ishiki consistently, and that was obviously before even gained Baryon mode, and in Baryon mode he should be even above those levels of durability, which should further establish Naruto's levels of durability to easily be above solar system level. And then Luffy on the other hand, he's able to take attacks from multi-planetary level characters, which is obviously pretty big, and at best you can say his levels of durability are relative to his levels of AP, which is around high multi-planetary level. And then in terms of speed, see, this is a bit of a tricky one because if both of them have far surpassed the levels of light speed, and you could honestly just put them on par, but I'm slightly leaning on Naruto being faster than him because of certain facts that should mean Naruto actually surpassed light speed when he was a child, like Sasuke being able to actually kind of keep up with Haku, who was said to be moving at light speed in his crystallized mirrors. Then obviously they all get stronger and faster since then, so I am slightly leaning on Naruto being faster than Luffy, but you could just put them on par, it doesn't really matter. And then in terms of hand-to-hand combat, well, Luffy is skilled in hand-to-hand combat. I just don't think he's anywhere close to the martial arts skills of Naruto Uzumaki, so that obviously and easily goes to Naruto. And then in terms of absolute and utter power, see, Naruto before he gained Baryon mode could actually have the chance of winning in terms of power, but with Baryon mode he does not, because before he gained Baryon mode he could use basic ninjutsu abilities, he could use all the different elements, he could use Rasen, Shuriken, Kurama, Cloak, Shadow Clones, making hundreds of Shadow Clones which all have his levels of strength and speed and hand-to-hand combat and also power. In Baryon mode he unfortunately doesn't have all those abilities. He can still use his Rasengan, which is an attack that can hurt a solar system level character, which is obviously pretty big for Naruto. But unfortunately, I don't think he actually wins in the aspect of power, for the simple fact that Luffy not just has all the different forms of Haki and has awakened his paramecium, but he also has Toon Force, which is just a reality warping ability that Naruto can barely even comprehend. So in terms of power, I believe Luffy to easily be the victor. And now if these characters are to actually fight in an all-out battle, who should win? In my opinion, majority of the time, the victor should actually be Naruto Uzumaki. The reason why I say that is because Naruto is stronger, faster, more durable, a better martial artist, and he might not win in the aspect of power, but he still has power that can drastically hurt Luffy, and he's also very tactical and can really adapt to certain situations very, very fast, which is obviously a massive advantage for Naruto. Luffy would cause a lot of problems for Naruto. I mean, he's not weak, and he's also quite fast and durable, but it's just based on what we've seen so far from Luffy, we can't really say that he can beat Naruto, as Naruto is easily above solar system tiers of power, and Luffy has not really reached those levels of power yet. So yeah, that is my video on who would actually win between Naruto and Luffy. I'm sure people got comments on this, and I understand if you have those comments. Many people probably have them. If y'all do, you can leave them down below. I'd actually love to see them. But anyway, this is MC Info with another MC Clash. I'm out.